tell you guys a story. True story, by the way. I've had quite the adventure, quite the life, quite the travels. For those that don't know me, when I was back in LA, back in the rock and roll metal days. But remember I was at Gus's Smoke Shop on Ventura Boulevard in Los Angeles. And I stopped in to get a cigar. Don't do that anymore. But went in, and Eddie Van Halen came into the smoke shop, and we were in the humidor together. And I remember I looked at him and I was like, I know who you are. It's what I said. I don't know why, but I did. And he looked at me, he said, oh, he said, I'm Eddie. And I said, I know who you are. And he was unbelievably cool and unbelievably humble and just the most chill guy, little guy too. So he's buying a bunch of stuff. I go at the store. He leaves. I said, hey, nice meeting you. He splits. He comes back in. He says, hey, who drives the red Honda? I do. That was me. I parked him in. He said, that I parked him in, or he need to move my car so he could get out. So I said, oh, no problem. So I went out to the back. I went to move my car, and Eddie Van Halen and I ended up sitting in the back of Gus's Smoke Shop, leaning against my 1984 red beat-up Civic, and he was leaning against his purple Range Rover that he was driving that day. And we sat there smoking cigars and just talking about rock and life and music. And he was telling me about Diamond Dave, and he was telling me about his guitar collection and Gary Sharon, who was with the band for a brief moment, etc. It was just an amazing experience, guys. I just wanted to share that with you. It was a once in a lifetime for me to sit and just hang out with him. Just Eddie Van Halen and myself behind Gus's Smoke Shop, having cigars and talking about music and life and everything else. It was absolutely, I don't have a word for it, but I wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you dug that story. Okay, let's drop a little VH into your playing.